I would have fought for better hair on Happy Gilmore had I known it was going to be such a popular movie. I didn't know.
I love that we're bringing these teen movies back because, they come in waves. Obviously, the 80s, we had a ton, and then in the little bit of the 90s and 2000s, but like it's been a long time and we're seeing them come back. Was that part of the reason you wanted to be on this project, or was it something else?
I think the original idea was brought to me by Anthony Lombardo, who was a friend from Modern Family, and he wanted to do. We had seen all these rom-coms that are on other streaming services and stuff, and we thought, yeah, they're okay, but we felt like we could top it. We thought we wanted to see different things from our characters, and we loved the 80s, and yet we found the 80s so problematic. And we thought, well, let's just address it head on. And that's how we got off to the start.
I love that. And you assembled quite an amazing cast. You've obviously worked with a lot of great young people over the years. What was it about, Peyton and Blake and Milo that really made them perfect for this movie?
Well, Peyton Elizabeth Lee, everybody knows her from all of her work on the Disney Channel and then up to Doogie Kameāloha. She has so much gravitas and yet so much pathos too. She is sensitive and vulnerable, but you also completely buy her as the smartest person in the room. And that is an invaluable combination. So she was, obviously a slam dunk for our lead. Milo, everybody knows from Zombies, that was a stretch as far as can he be a believable nerd because he's cool and girls go crazy for him. And as soon as he put on the Ben kind of schlumpy clothes and his hair wasn't so cute, and he was like, he does all of his nervous ticks, I was in love. I love a nerd, and he is the perfect nerd. And Blake was our big discovery coming out of Australia, and he's just, you're going to see so much more of him.
I love that. It's not fair how good they are at American accents and doing
I know. Everything. We can't do their accent, but they can do our accent. Why?
Exactly. It should go both ways, right?
I know.
Something about this movie is obviously misconceptions about people. I'm curious, when people come see you on the street, what is like the thing that they say to you the most that you're kind of laugh at, or is there a project that they really like love to quote to you?
The thing I get the most, well, first of all, because this is, 90 minutes of hair and makeup, and then, people get me dressed. So when they see me in my native habitat, I'm wearing like leggings and no makeup. And it's usually just the voice. When I start talking, they go, I thought it was you. And I'm like, but I looked a little haggard, so you didn't say anything. I get it. So that's usually, I recognize you by your voice, or I am you. I am Claire and you are Claire and I am you. And that they just sort of say it over and over again. And I don't mind it at all because I made somebody feel seen. Like, basic white housewives. It could be a boring story, but we all are humans. And I'm really proud to have represented Claire and her journey through being a mom. And if people relate to that, so be it.
I love it. Have you gotten Endless Love played for you, though, a few times?
Friends watch Endless Love in the dark. Yes, definitely. Definitely.
My brother used to say that randomly at times, and I'd be like, oh, boy.
It was one of those moments when it was the first movie I ever did, and that scene, I thought, that's weird, right? I didn't get how funny it was going to be. I was just like, that's creepy. Is it creepy? And then it was hilarious.
I feel like that's how it is with certain projects. The thing you think is not going to resonate the most is what sticks around, and then you're like, years later, you're just like, why?
Yeah, I definitely would have fought for better hair on Happy Gilmore had I known it was going to be such a popular movie. I didn't know.
There's nothing that beats Harvard. Is there? I'm sorry, I didn't catch the name of the school. Is it Hergerds?